Hi, Sharon Danny here with another 2-minute performance tip. This week it's talking about the different styles of presentation and or acting styles. Number 1, stage or platform. This is usually always broader, bigger than life, and has more passion. It's simple. The further you are away from your audience, the bigger, the broader, the stronger your gestures and your voice need to be in order for your audience to hear you and see you at the back of the room. The closer you get, the more you bring it down. It's fairly simple. So, in order to really be able to hit the back of the audience, practice being really, really big in front of a camera. If you have to, load your camera and go way, 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 way back and see if you can make some faces or something, and then distinguish on the camera when you play it back if you can see that or not. If you can't see your gestures that well, and you can't see your facial expression that well, and you can't hear your voice that well, then that'll show you it's time to really step it up. Next is film, video, or new media. And it's the opposite of being broad for stage or platform. And actually, it requires you to be more intimate with it than you would be with somebody in real life. And you may as well embrace the fact that you need to succumb to the camera, because it can see you and your layers of emotion. There is no hiding, so just be with it. If you look at it this way, as if it's a non-judgmental frame with the most exquisite listening skills, that will help a lot too. Now, also the other difference between stage, platform, or film, video, new media is stage, it's always beginning, middle, end. With film, video, etc., it's shot all over the place. It's completely out of sequence much of the time. Now, in films, video, or web media, again, the video requires the same set of guidelines as you would use for the film actor. Remember to be intimate. You're going to be anyway because the camera's right there. So just keep that in mind, depending on what your presentation is for and the style that goes with it. Simply put, once again, stage is broad and strong. Film energy is soft, subtle, and focused. Now, let's look at narrative, drama, and comedy. In a narrative, it's usually read or memorized from a script. People love stories, so make sure that you know your stories well and rehearse, rehearse, rehearse. And of course, with stories, give them character, give them emotion, give them a whole wonderful array of imagination for your audience. Now, when we look at drama, it's not the same as real life. It's actually heightened, stronger, and more intense, but not as much so as with comedy. Drama takes longer pauses and is more serious. Now, in comedy, it is a precision art where timing is everything. It's instinctual, subjective, and sometimes requires immaturity and bigger on stage. Some fundamentals, opposites, example, slow and fast movements, tension, creating in the audience's mind what would happen next. And then there's specifics. I'll be there in 58 and 3/16 of a second, as opposed to I'll be there in just a minute. You see the little bit of a difference there. And shorter response time than drama. Be clear and either extravagant or focused depending on the medium. And here's the last point for this week. It's important to remember that your audience always, always, always sees you thinking. So experience your stimuli first before your reaction. And be clear, precise, and either extravagant or focused, depending on your medium. And one last point for this week, find humor in drama and drama in humor. Well, that's it. Enjoy. I'll put a few little points in the description box for you, and we'll see you next time.